everybody. I'm very excited to be opening up the September adult box with you guys. I'm actually going to pull up your comments on my laptop really quickly so I can actually see what you guys are saying. I don't want to miss anything if any of you are here. So I'm going to make sure the volume is off and I can see. Okay, so comments are up and we are good to go. Okay, so hi everybody. My name is Logan again, and this is a Once Upon a Book Club unboxing for our September adult box. I'm very much looking forward to checking out what was inside of this box with you guys, and let's take a look. Hello! Oh, I can see some comments. That's good. I guess they must have updated the iPad out because before I couldn't see any comments, so that is awesome to know. So we're going to open up the box, and inside, mine is a little disheveled from the past unboxings, but it looks like this. This was on the bottom in the original packaging, but you get the picture. So we're going to start with this big gift that was on top for page 400. The next gift was page 214, page 39, and finally page 257, and this one is probably my favorite packaging. It's absolutely adorable and I just love it. Okay, so also included in the box are some paper goodies. So this month we included a promotional bookmark from the publisher. We also included, as always, we always do like a 5x7 postcard with a quote either from the book or kind of inspired by the book and its content. So this was this month. It was very, I'm shaking. I don't know why. I think it's this box. I shouldn't be holding it like that. So this was this month's. This glare is terrible. But it basically says, never forget that a soft and gentle outer appearance simply masks a spine of steel. And that's a quote directly from the book. Also included, which this was a new thing starting in July, is our book club perks envelope. And inside we have an abundance of goodies, which include coupons and discounts and books that we didn't include in the box, but we still think are awesome and you guys should check out. So that's always cool. I'm running out of places to put things. Also included every month is your flyer, which is super nifty. On the right, I'm like, which side is this for you guys? On the right is our read-along dates. On the left is our discussion questions. And in the middle is typically our author meet and greet date. Unfortunately, our 3 authors for the September box are New York Times bestselling authors. So unfortunately, they weren't able to squeeze a meet and greet in with their incredibly busy schedule. Totally understand. But we are unfortunately not going to be having a meet and greet this month for the September adult authors. The young adult author is going to be meeting with you guys on the 22nd, so keep an eye out for that. And then this is the book. So this is The Glass Ocean by Beatriz Williams, Lauren Willig, and Karen White. All 3 of them were wonderful enough to include a signed book plate from all 3 of them to all of our subscribers. I'm not used to the camera being on this side. It's very bizarre. Okay, so, and that was the book plate. Okay, and the book. So we are going to take a look at what the gifts included. If you missed out on this box and you are interested in grabbing it, we have extras available on our website. You can head over to onceuponabookclub.com and grab a box for yourself. And if that is the case, I highly recommend that you turn off the video now. It'll be here when you finish the book and you open up all of your gifts, because there will be spoilers. We'll probably spoil some plot and we'll definitely be spoiling the gifts. So fair warning to anyone watching who wants to avoid knowing what are in the packages. Last chance to get out before a spoiler exists. So the first gift was on page 39. It was this little box. And if you've never received our boxes before, the way they work is when you get to a certain page, which is conveniently the page matching the gift, you will find an open your gift tab like this. And this is marked by hand. We do all of the books, and this pretty much tells you exactly the right moment to open up this gift and it'll have the most impact. So to best kind of get a feel for how the gift correlates, we always try to read a little bit from the book. So this page says, a slight pressure and the drawer popped open, just as Ginny had promised. Absurdly easy, too easy. The drawer was crammed with velvet boxes emblazoned with jewelers' insignia from New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Charleston, London, Paris. The wealth of nations bundled into a drawer, emeralds jumbled with sapphires, rubies sneering at garnets. Tess's artist's eye lingered longingly on a pair of earrings made to resemble butterflies, the iridescent wings a miracle of the jeweler's art, tiny chips of gems blending together into a harmonious whole. Ginny would have noted the wealth of the stones, but Tess felt drunk on the craftsmanship of it, the care taken in putting the pieces together. Reluctantly, she set aside a diamond pave cat, arching its back, its ruby tongue caught between tiny fangs. It wasn't the jewels she was after, not this time. And that was right where our open our gift tab was. So inside of the box, we have Carolyn, I cannot say her last name, Carolyn's cat pave brooch. So just as the book described, this is a little gold brooch, camera's over here, gold brooch with crystal embedded in it with her little ruby tongue. This is adorable. I absolutely love it. I think it is one of our cutest gifts. Perfect for the month of October, and even better, with winter coming, I've been recommending this a lot in our other unboxing videos. Have it on an infinity scarf, have it on your winter coat, really dresses it up. It looks adorable, and I hope that you guys love it. So that was our first gift for the month. The next gift was a little bit bigger of a package. This was on page 214. And I love the detailing on this packaging. My lighting is not the best. However, it's like very Art Deco, lots of like warm tones, and I just love it. So we're going to get right into the book. On page 214, we have another Open Your Gift tab. So on this page, it says, may I get anything for you, ma'am? Carolyn managed a smile. Just my box of stationery, please. I think I will retire to the writing room and write a few letters. She hated writing letters, yet it was the first thing she could think of to make the stay seem normal. And because the reading and writing room was the sole domain of the fairer sex, it was also the one place she'd be guaranteed not to run into Robert. She couldn't bear to face him now, especially not after her conversation with Gilbert. Yes, ma'am. The maid opened the door of the satinwood armoire and pulled out a small box from the top shelf. Thank you, Jones. I'll be back to dress for lunch. Carolyn took the box and turned to leave. And that is right where our Open Our Gift tab was. So we're going to head to the gift and open it up. I have destroyed this packaging from many unboxings, but well worth it to show you guys what's inside. So inside we have Carolyn's stationery, 12 notes and envelopes. This was custom designed to match the character's name in the book. This made me want to write letters to people again who want, I want your first letter. Please send me one. I love letters. Love letters. Hate puns. Okay, so inside you find Carolyn's stationery set. So these were 12 flat notes and envelopes. So this is what the notes look like. We included them in a couple different colors. And then the back side is just plain for you to write on. And then the envelopes are also detailed with the little floral design as well. So you have 12 of those, so you can write letters just like Caroline did. So that was the second gift we included. The third gift was my favorite packaging this month. The little clamshell was absolutely adorable, and that was on page 257. So on page 257, you will find another Open Your Gift tab. So on this page it says, Alone in the dark, Tess found herself gravitating to the lights of the first-class lounge, like a child in a threadbare coat, pressing her nose against an expensive toy store window, yearning for a Paris doll when she couldn't afford bread. Some clever soul had placed the windows all around so that the hoi polloi might feast themselves on the sights of their betters, carefully separated by glass, of course. The stained glass skylight set into the ceiling cast a warm light down on the polished mahogany of the walls, the green marble of the great fireplace. Everything seemed aglow: satin gowns, white silk scarves, jewels, carefully washed and coiffured hair. It was an embarrassment of richness, and at the center of it, the grand piano where a performance was just ending. Tess knew she shouldn't, but she couldn't help it. She moved closer to the glass, a shadow among shadows, and there, sure enough, was Caroline Hochstetter, sitting at the piano bench, poised and self-contained, rubies at her ears and throat, her ivory silk gown managing to be both refined and alluring. The women standing beside her acknowledged the plaudits with a series of elaborate bows that would put any opera house diva to shame, but not Caroline Hochstetter. And that was right where our Open Our Gift tab was. So inside of the seashell, we found, if I can open it this way, gosh, there we go, Caroline's earrings and necklace, her ruby set that was mentioned in the book. So I absolutely love this. I will definitely be using this packaging as well as the gift long after I finished this book. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. We love coming up with some interesting and different packaging, and it's always like, it's just so much fun. And the final gift was on page 400. But before we get to that, we always like to include something a little extra, just a little bonus. So inside the book this go around, as our readers were reading, they would get to page 292. There we go. And there was something in the book. I used to have a shell phone, and this gift reminded me of it. I love it. I always actually wanted one of those shell phones, so that is like the perfect, that's a good idea. So on page 292, readers found something a little extra in their pages, and it was the sheet music that was mentioned in the book. We had it printed and stuck it between the pages so it could really feel like that moment was being brought to life for our readers. So we hope that you enjoyed that little extra, and if you didn't get the box, you will totally love that little bonus. It brings the moment to life, and it really helps to make the scene just pop in your brain. So that said, we're going to move on to the final gift on page 400, which was right near the end of the book. There was only a couple pages left after that point. And this says, okay. He stops, but he's found the light now. I can see his face, which looks older and plainer than I remember. The lines have settled around his eyes and his mouth, but he's as lean as ever. Too lean, maybe. And his hair is a bit longer, flopping onto his forehead. 2 years. I know what he's been up to, of course. Don't think I haven't Googled him. I have Googled him, and I have stared at his image in my computer screen, and I have almost emailed him about 8 dozen times, usually late at night after a glass or two of wine. Just enough wine to be both lucid and reckless. I think I could sure use a glass of wine now. Something to bridge the gap between us, the thick, awkward stuffing packed into the 3 or 4 yards that still separate the two of us, him and me, John Langford and Sarah Blake. He reaches inside his jacket and pulls out a manila envelope. I brought this for you, something for your research. What is it? You're supposed to open it and find out. I undo the clasp and stick my hand inside, find the stiff, delicate paper inside and pull it out. And that's right where our Open Our Gift tab is, so I'm going to wait a second until we get to open it ourselves. And inside the envelope it's a sketch. Oh my God, it's the same portrait, the one of Robert. Where did you find it? And the last stack of papers, the ones we hadn't finished, look at the signature at the bottom. I place my finger under the single word, Tess. His wife, I whisper, your great-grandmother. And that was our final gift in the adult September box. We love doing these custom gifts and creating these moments for you guys that really bring the book to life. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading experience. Again, if you missed out on this, as of right now, we do have some extras available on our website. You can find it at onceuponabookclub.com/shop. You can check that out and grab one. It makes a wonderful gift for the holidays, and if you checked out all of these gifts and you know somebody who might enjoy them, the best part is they already come wrapped, so you don't even have to do anything. And the outside of the box is already beautiful enough. You just tie it up with a bow and you are good to go. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm looking forward to unboxing the young adult package in just a few moments, so stay tuned for that live video to start. Have a wonderful night, you guys, and thank you so much for watching again. Bye!